Hi team, Master Cell here at the dojo. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we're going to be doing over the next few months. We're going to be training in kamas. Now kamas is a martial arts weapon that you would see in the movies or on television, but really it dates back to hundreds of years ago. Farmers weren't allowed to have any kind of weapons to protect their land, and when they were attacked, they would use what was around them. They would use their farming tools, and one of the tools they would use is the nunchucks, and everybody's seen chucks before. Nunchucks were used to beat down rice and wheat. They would swing it in the fields, and it would help them, do their task of farming. Same thing with kamas. Kamas are these right here. Kamas were used to cut down things in the farmland. So they would literally 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, the farmers would be out there cutting down, and they would get very efficient with kamas, obviously. They would get very strong with them, and so when they were attacked, they would use what they knew. They knew how to use their farming tools, and they knew how to use them effectively and efficiently. So what they would do is they would use them to also defend. Now that's where martial arts came in. Martial arts came into they would kind of scientifically learn how to use those weapons to defend themselves. Nowadays we don't use weapons to defend ourselves. We use our hands and feet, but this is a traditional martial arts part of class, and it's a heck of a lot of fun too. Every single time that we teach kamas or bow staff or nunchucks, everybody enjoys it. And it's great too because it does develop some great hand-eye coordination, some strength, as well as overcoming some frustrations, focus, discipline. All those things are wrapped up in the fun of learning a martial arts weapon. Will it help them learn to defend themselves any better? I doubt it. But they will enjoy the heck out of it, and it will help with coordination, strength, endurance, focus, discipline. So there are some great benefits. So we have 3 different types of kamas. I recommend these. They're made out of aluminum. They're real lightweight. You can do anything with them. They're fantastic. They are $60 though. So and you get 2 of them, all right? You have to have one for your right hand, one for your left hand. The next ones that we have are made of plastic. They don't look like the real deal like I showed you before. When you have the aluminum, they look like it's a real blade, but there's no real blade here. It's not sharp at all, okay? So you can't hurt somebody unless you poke them with it. And this right here is made out of plastic. It usually comes in red or black, but if we don't have one of them, we order the other one. So if you have a preference, please select your preference. But these will work. They're a little heavy. They're harder to use for smaller hands, though. And then the third ones that we have are just these. They're made out of foam. And they're not any more safe than any of the other ones. They're all 3 of safe. That's why we picked them. They're not built for lasting, so it's only going to last a couple of months. However, it works. It works just as good as the other ones. These right here are I think $30. The plastic ones are $40, and then the aluminum ones are $60. So use this form here if you don't have them already. Use this form to get your kamas ordered this week. For safety's sake, we're not going to allow any other types of kamas. Let me tell you a story real quick. A few years ago, one of our students walked in with some kamas that his dad bought at a flea market, and he bought them for like $10. And we didn't have the heart to tell this kid that these kamas were terrible. They weighed about 5 pounds apiece, which is terrible for learning any kind of weapon. 5 pounds doesn't feel like much, but when you're 12 years old and you have to wear them you have to use them for like 45 straight minutes, they become ridiculous. Plus, they dropped them several times, and I have holes in my mats because those kamas were dropped. I'm not going to allow any other type of kamas except for these lightweight kamas that we have picked here. So the best bet is to either talk to Devin at the front desk or use this order form and get it done, okay? All right, this is going to be a fun cycle. We'll talk to you guys soon.